My sister called me an uneducated street vendor. I called her a useless bum when she came asking for money. My sister, 29 female, insulted me, 36 male, for not completing school. She's educated and has a college degree. She thinks I'm beneath her because I didn't go to college. It's not like I didn't want to, but my circumstances didn't allow me to. Life hasn't exactly been easy for me, but I've never been one to complain. I grew up poor, like dirt poor. The idea of finishing high school or going to college was only a dream. My parents could barely keep the lights on. I started doing odd jobs when I was 13. When money started coming in, I was happy. I took 2 jobs and then 3. It wasn't glamorous, but it was what I had to do. I don't remember when I dropped out of school and started working full time. When I was working on a food truck, I liked the idea. I felt I could also do this. I quickly learned everything. I knew I wanted to have my own business one day. So, when I was 21, I started my own food truck. I've been running it for over 15 years now. It's my livelihood, and it's something I built from scratch. After the success of one, I launched 3 more. And now, I only do managerial work and oversee the operations. My dream is to make it like a food chain. Let's see how far I can go. It may not be fancy, but it's mine, and I've worked hard to keep it going. I didn't need a high school diploma to figure out how to make a living. But my younger sister, Anna, had a different path, or at least that's what we all thought. My parents and I worked our tails off to put her through school. They believed she was going to make something of herself, but things didn't turn out that way. Anna is 7 years younger. By the time she started school, I was already earning. So she led a better life because I brought money home. She was good at studies, and we wanted her to go to college. My parents always pinned their hopes on Anna. They thought she was the one who'd break the cycle of poverty for us. They saw her as their golden child, the one who'd get an education, land a job, and pull us out of the hole we'd been stuck in for generations. I was already making money by then, but still, I didn't mind. I knew my place in the family, working to help out what I could do. And I was okay with it. I was not a rebel. I'm the kind of guy who puts my head down and works hard. I was also hopeful that my sister would get a good education and bring a good name to the family. When Anna was old enough for high school, my parents did everything they could to make sure she stayed on track. They couldn't afford much, but they scraped together what little savings they had to send her to community college. I chipped in too. I launched another truck and ran it all by myself while still managing the older one from time to time. I saved every penny I could so she wouldn't have to worry about money the way I did. I was dating my wife and had marriage plans, but we put that on hold. I told her to wait for a while until I sent Anna to college. She's a wonderful woman. She agreed. We all hoped Anna would make the most of the opportunity. But as the years went on, it became clear that she wasn't taking things seriously. She barely passed her classes and spent more time hanging out with friends than studying. She thought we were uneducated and she could fool us. Yeah. We didn't go to college, but we know this. If you're good, you'll get a job. Instead of focusing on her future, she acted like the world owed her something just because she was going to college. She did manage to graduate, barely. My parents were hopeful, thinking she'd finally start to live up to the expectations we all had for her. But after graduation, she wasn't able to get a job. She got rejected in interviews. She told my parents that there were fewer openings this year, and that next year when the fresh opportunities come, she would get one. It took her more than a year to get a job.